Well, why don't I like the jockey? Well, first of all, why do you like the jockey? Is this the jockey's mom talking? So in the comments, you tell me what your least favorite Left 4 Dead special is. Left 4 Dead 1 or 2. Because I'm going to bet you the jockey wins. And so now, let me give you a couple of reasons why, and then where the jockey really excels. So, first of all, the jockey actual creature, physicality of it, the model, the art is all awesome. It is creepy. It is weird. It is strange. It works. Its voice is annoying. It is like the annoying guy that you have to put up with, that you really just want to punch in the mouth, but you're like, he's just eating the McDonald's next to me. I'm just going to put up with it. I'm just going to, God, I hate this dude, right? Like, that's the jockey. So, heads, good. The goals are good goals. One, if you're going to lone gun it, he's going to take you and stop you from being able to run. And two, if you're a tight group, he can jump in and take you out of that tight group so that somebody has to chase you down and rescue you. Those are the goals. We'll talk about how successful those are. Where I don't like it. So let's first look at it from the survivor point of view. It is a special, I'll get to the worst part first. It is a special that its ability to be countered never feels as clean as like the hunter. Like the hunter could be midair and I pop it out, right? Or I shoot it and it feels really good. It feels really, really good. The jockey doesn't. The jockey, you almost always kill it, and it's like 10, 15 feet away from you. You just see it running because of what I'll talk about in a second. Like, it's this attack, how it attacks. It can't come out of nowhere. It has to come slowly, and it's this little thing, and all you're doing is aiming down versus aiming across. Like, it's not that challenging. Except once it gets close and it launches, your ability to counter is different because of how it attaches to your head and the source engine. It's just the ability to counter goes away quicker than some of the other specials. And so it just doesn't feel as clean as the others. And I'm clear. Gave this feedback to the team when we're working on it. I understand why it is where it is. And everybody understands the problems and where it ended up where it is, right? It is like one of those all through development. People kept taking shots at trying to make different parts of it feel better. But so in Versus, it's that same thing I was talking about, the distance of the survivor. You like the hunter, you can just pounce from really far distance, right? Or the boomer from a rooftop or spitter. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do from distances where you can be a little bit more hidden. And if you notice, right, we make you pause for a second after you attack so that you become a target and you're available. Where the jockey, you're just always a target. And you almost always get shot again like 10, 15 feet away. You rarely make an impact. If a team's staying together, it doesn't really split you up because it doesn't have a shock effect, right? Like, so the charger, when it hits you, right, it sends everyone else flying. So you get a couple pounds in before anybody clears off. The jockey doesn't have that kind of area of effect. And so it's really easy once you see it on somebody else to counter it. And so that's less effective. But where it excels, so we played Contagion yesterday, or 2 days ago. We actually played it on No Mercy. It's a mod. It's pretty good. But where it excels is if you're playing in realism mode and people don't have glows and they have to say where they are. Because we're playing Contagion and it's like ammo's really tight and people will be like, oh, over here there's some shotgun ammo. Like, where's over here? People are really bad at describing where they are in a game that doesn't have pings and doesn't have the ability to see each other through walls. Like, go watch that stream. Because by the end, I am almost screaming at people of like, you can't say I'm here. Like, you have to describe it. Yeah. So that is the thing I do love pulling off. And we do that in the Anacrusis as well, where there's a mode where we take away the glows. Because it is that moment where you make people have to explain where they are. It is just chaos. And I think, side note, I think that doesn't work in some of the games like Lethal Company as well, unless you play a bunch and know those locations, where in games like Left 4 Dead, it works well because you have an understandable space you're navigating through, so you can say, like, I'm on the top of the dam and everybody knows where you are. Which, again, I like the navigating understandable spaces more and more as I get older. But so, yeah, that's it about the jockey. I'm curious, did I miss anything of why I should hate the jockey? And then what's your least favorite? Come on, is there really somebody worse than the Jockey?